I was in the real estate business before. I was in the mortgage business, and I had done that for about 5 years. It crashed pretty much overnight. The office where I worked at, the broker landed a bank-owned property account, an REO account, and we started doing bank-owned properties. And it was interesting because the one thing I noticed is that the investors were making all the money and I was doing all the work. And at that point, I decided I had to find a way to get to the other side of the business. And that's what started me on a search looking for an opportunity to learn how to become a real estate investor. For me, I mean, this has been way more than I ever thought it was going to be. You know, a friend of mine told me that Dave and Melina were doing real estate in Riverside, and I decided to come out and see what was going on. And to be honest with you, when I came, something inside of me said that they wouldn't accept me, you know, and I'd go over there and kind of see what they were doing, but I didn't think I would ever be a part of, you know, what they were creating and what was going on there. And I remember Leslie, who actually was the one that told me what Dave and Melina were doing. She said, "Oh, go over there. Melina's really nice. When you go in, she's gonna give you a hug and be all nice to you." And I'm like, really? So it was funny. I came in, I met Melina for the first time, and she gave me a big hug, and I was like, wow, you know, it's true, you know, what she was saying. And since then, it's just been probably the best experience I've had in my life. New Wealth Advisors Club has changed my life. You know, when I came here, you know, initially you come in for the real estate, and I came here because I wanted to learn how to become an investor, and I wanted to make money, and that was the reason why I was here. But it became way more than that once I actually got here. Just the personal development that I've had, the endless conversations that I've had with, you know, both Dave and Melina, the patience that they showed with me, the conversations that we've had, you know, the support from the community, just you know, I've had more relationships, the best relationships I've had in my life are here. Even more so than with my family. It's just amazing. It wasn't what I anticipated when I came here, but it's just been absolutely the best experience I've ever had. I love everybody here. It's been wonderful. I've been to many of the other gurus. I've been to a lot of hotels and ballrooms and different places, and you know, it's really, you know, it feels like a business when you go there. And you know, the feel that when you come into the office here, it doesn't feel like a business. It feels like a family. You know, I've been on the other side of real estate. I was an agent, and like I said, I was in the mortgage business, and it was a complete dog-eat-dog type of business. I mean, if I knew more than you, then better for me and bad for you. And that's just how the business was. But you know, since I've come here, I mean, we share everything. We share ideas. We share anything that we've learned that can assist the next person. We share that with each other, and it's done in a way that I haven't seen done anywhere else. I mean, it's really something that I can't even say that I've experienced before. You know, we do things for each other because it's just how we feel. It's nothing nobody says you have to do it. You know, we just do it because that's the atmosphere here. You know, you know, Dave and Melina have given so much to me, and they meant so much to me in my life. I want to turn around and pay that forward to somebody else, and that's what it's about for me here. I think the story that's impacted me the most was Kevin's story. You know, the fact that, you know, he got here 18 years old, no support from his family, the first male in his family to graduate from high school, and how, you know, just by what he's been able to learn here, when he was 19, he did his first deal, referral from a friend, made $125,000, and it's inspiring. And it's inspiring. You look at somebody like that and you think, wow, if this kid can come in at 19 years old, you know, just do what he's told and generate that kind of money, what's possible for me? I mean, that's absolutely, and that's really, you know, the thing that happens for me every day when I come here. I'm inspired by somebody. You know, I watch Rita and Terry and what they're doing and how they run their business, and Mike Van Ness and what he's doing with his business, and how they're always out doing deals and making things happen. It inspires me to want to go out and do the same thing for myself. I'm working on a deal right now out of Fallbrook, and we knocked on the door. It was a woman that the retail price of the house, or what they owed on the property, was $1.2 million. We actually put it under contract for $560, and it's worth probably about $750. And an awesome opportunity. She was there by herself. Her husband had left her. She didn't have anybody to support her, and it was awesome. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I said when I left that house is we're going to help her, whether we make any money or not. And you know, it just so happens that it's going to turn into a great opportunity. But I would have done it for free, because you know that's what this is really about. It's really about, you know, stepping into somebody else's world, into her world, and helping her. And because it's real estate investing, of course, we get paid to do that. So that's a definite plus. The one thing that we have here is when I speak to a homeowner, when I go to help somebody, when I go to serve somebody, you know, I know that I have the whole community behind me. It's not like I go and it's just me in front of the door speaking to the homeowner. I have everybody that's here, the support of the whole community, Arcadio and Eric and Dave and Melina, and everybody who's a part of this office is a part of my team. And I know that I can depend on them to get whatever answer that I need to get. So it makes me confident in knowing that anything is possible, that it doesn't matter what situation I come up against, I know that I can find a solution for that homeowner. Eric and Arcadio are giants in the industry, and to have them as a resource and to be able to bounce ideas off of them and to have them as a support is tremendous. You know, they give of themselves and their time freely. It's just awesome to be around people that you know that you aspire to be at some point in your investment career. So it's just amazing to have them as mentors, I should say, in the business. If you're on the fence and you're out there and this is something that you've always wanted to do and you've been hesitating, you haven't found the right place to plug in, get involved. Here's an opportunity to change your life. It's changed my life. You know, I can't tell you in how many ways. I originally came for the real estate, but the personal development, the people that you're going to meet, the opportunities that you're going to have, the motivating opportunities that are here, it's just incredible. All I can tell you is get here. Get here, do whatever you got to do. The question is, do you really want to change your life? And if you're ready to do that, you should be here.